What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another MMA YouTube video, and welcome to our recap of UFC 316. I mean, I haven't made the title yet. I assume it's going to be something like the UFC is dead, or the UFC is dying, and I think that's fair. I mean, this is, for me, as a longtime fan of the UFC, this feels like the worst it's been since the Dark Ages, in like the early 2000s, before the Ultimate Fighter, when it was just dead in the water. Like, this feels like the worst it's been since the Ultimate Fighter boom happened. We have no stars. Most of the champions are either boring or inactive. The cards are shit. It's
inactive. Not just champions. Everyone's inactive.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to fight unless they're Joshua Van.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
But people who fight, they're not promoted. The UFC just doesn't want to create a good product. I haven't been on the channel in like over a month. It's been a while. Partly because I've had a lot of school stuff. I've been really busy, but also because the UFC product is not good enough for me to tune in. I have a little bit of self-respect. Not saying you don't, but my time, I value it more than watching Macy Barber versus whatever the fuck her name was.
Blanchfield. Which didn't happen. The fight didn't even fucking happen.
Didn't even happen. But I have more respect for my time than watching a card like that.
Yeah.
And it's been really, really bad recently. So that's a small reason why I haven't been on here, other than just being busy in general. But holy shit, what a stinker to end out a rough few months.
Yeah.
Or a rough month, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
as your capstone.
The thing is, like, the main events, like Della versus Bilal was awesome, incredible. Volk Lopez, same deal. Pereira Ankalaev was horrible. This was horrible. I don't care that he got a finish. Finishes does not equal entertainment. Like, that was not an entertaining fight. Nothing happened on the feet. Yeah, Merab tagged him a couple times. But it just felt, as soon as the fight started and they got into a little bit of motion, I had, like, the big fight feels and the heart flutter. And then I saw Merab, like, shoot, and I saw O'Malley just being jittery and nervous and not knowing what to do when Merab got inside. And I was like, yeah, the fight's over. I mean, we could show evidence. We won't. But we get, like, in a group chat we have, I was like, oh, the fight's over. Merab's going to 50-45 him. I didn't think Merab would finish him. He did. It was a lame-ass submission. It was just a strength-based, squeeze-based thing. It was a front headlock thing where he had, like, a rear naked choke, ninja choke type grip. But O'Malley turned over, like you're supposed to, but he kind of just had a lot of pressure on him, and he was squeezing really hard, and O'Malley tapped. Probably would have broken his jaw. Don't really know. It's grim, dude. It's just straight up grim. That's the way I can describe it. It's like, I don't get why people like Merab. If you're over the age of like 15, maybe 16, why do you like Merab?
Even then, I don't care about age demographics. Why do you like Merab? I don't feel like there's much of an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the sport, you don't like Merab. Like, I don't know. It's
If you watch Instagram reels that Merab posts, sure, you can like the guy, but like, he's a sport killer.
He is. He's
awful to watch.
Ankalaev is a sport killer. Inactivity is a sport killer. Lack of promotion and stardom is a sport killer. All these things are sport killers. Bad luck. I mean, there's so many things. Like, bad luck is just like, O'Malley might win the first Merab fight without a torn labrum. I hate that because he just got dominated and fucked up. But this was a different O'Malley in a bad way, I think. O'Malley looked much more timid. He didn't look great in the first fight, but he looked like he wanted to fight. Here, he just didn't have any fight in him, man. I don't know. Yeah, like, he got up in the first round, I think it was. First or second round, he got up from a takedown, and I was like, oh. But I knew Merab was going to win. And just, I don't know. It's grim. There's not much positive. I'm so excited for Islam JDM. I'm so excited for DDP Hamzat. I'm so excited for Usman Buckley. There's still those fights that exist. That's not exactly the issue. It's like, those are like really high-tier, regular, high-profile UFC fights. Then there's like superstar fights, which we used to have even a year ago with Alex Pereira, or with O'Malley when he first got the belt and didn't lose to Merab. Like, we had those. We don't have that anymore, and we also don't have the filler that makes the cards entertaining. The Pyfer Gastelums that would usually make a main card sucked. Holland Luque was cool, but it's like, dude, we all know what the deal is with Luque at this point.
Yeah, the UFC doesn't have stars, and all its middling talent, they always fail to deliver.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you can give the UFC the benefit of the doubt, say it's not really their fault that their fighters don't deliver, but that's not really true. A lot of these guys come from the Contender Series. A lot of them are washed up and are getting favorable matchups they shouldn't get, which makes for bad fights. Kelvin Gastelum should be nowhere near a main card or the UFC in 2025. Vicente Luque, I mean, I guess he's still high-ranked. He beat Themba Gorimbo, whatever. But, like, he's washed up. He's fighting Kevin Holland. That, like, it ended up fine, but really that doesn't make for anything special.
Exactly.
Like,
that's the big thing. Is it's like it was just Kevin Holland getting another Darce, which is cool, but we've seen that shit a billion times.
Like an old-ass man with, like, horrible brain damage. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
It's not interesting on paper. Like, we knew the result coming in. No one's like, oh yeah, Vicente Luque is a killer. He's gonna destroy Kevin Holland. No, he's old and his brain is bleeding. Yeah. He's gonna lose.
I mean, exactly. There was no like, Kevin Holland darced him. What a finish. He got... Like, no, there was none of that. It was like...
Yeah.
Okay.
And that kind of goes across this whole card. Not even in this middling talent, even the lower talent. Dude, there's so many huge favorites on this card that were just lame as fuck. So many, like, fights that were just so easy to predict. Minus 500 favorites, minus 300, minus 200, everywhere. Like, we open it up, like, Markel Madero's pretty big favorite fighting, like, Dukas Bokas or whatever his name is.
Fucking fart
like,
penis.
Shit like that. Mirzakhanov versus Ribiera, I know that was, like, short notice. But, dude... Like, no one wants to see that.
And it was a shit... And this is the thing, it's not a violent finish. Yes, we got Su Zhengyu, or whatever.
Yes.
We got him.
That's like the... You look at Twitter, that's the only shit that was posted tonight.
Disgusting KO. Awesome KO. Mirzakhanov versus Thingy was not a good KO. That wasn't a good KO. He wobbled him, then the guy just fell down and...
It's like, it was like an Anthony Smith curling up into a ball getting TKO'd. Like, and it was that kind of finish.
And it's not like that's happening, in O'Malley Merab. That's happening in a demon fighting a bum. Then we get...
It's not exciting at all.
Joshua Van is the saving grace of this card, as he is a pretty much every card he's on. The guy's fucking awesome. He is like a shining light in these dark times. He's sick. He's super active. He's entertaining in every fight. He has one of the coolest styles. He's young. He's literally everything good about MMA. I love Joshua Van.
Thank you, Joshua Van. You know, it would be great if the UFC actually promoted him or did anything for such, like a perfect fighter. Joshua Van is perfect for promotion, but UFC doesn't do promotion.
No.
They just kind of sit and stagnate.
I don't know where we go from here. Like, we get Islam JDM. Yeah, if JDM beats Islam, it'll be fucking insane. It'll be the coolest shit ever.
Yeah. We also have Charles Taporia. That's cool. But, like, everyone wants Charles to... Like, a ton of people want Charles to win. Do you want the sport to completely die? Are you guys fucking stupid?
I mean...
maybe a hot take. I don't hate Charles Oliveira. I don't really care, to be honest. Okay, to be fair, I started watching at a time where Charles Oliveira started his kind of decline. I watched him lose to Islam in a super embarrassing way, and I just from then on didn't care about it.
Well, that was your first Oliveira fight. You were watching a good bit before that, but
yeah. Well, no, that was the first one I saw live. Yeah. To make it clear, but dude, if Taporia loses to Charles Oliveira. Like, the sport really might be going to die.
I mean...
seriously.
Dude, if we don't have Taporia... Hamzat and Drykit, middleweight is certified. Welterweight is certified. Those two divisions, stamped, certified, solid. Alright? Bantamweight's fucked. There's just no saving it. Flyweight is so unpromotable, it's insane. We're literally getting a fucking... KKF title shot. Yes, if Manel Kopp wins, that's huge.
2025, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
If Manel Kopp wins, that's huge. Flyweight. Featherweight, I'm delighted that Volk won the belt. I love Volk. He's one of I literally have a Volk shirt back like in my fucking closet. If that your fight happens, I don't even. I actually almost threw up thinking about it.
Yeah.
It won't because they just canceled the pay-per-view.
Yair doesn't deserve anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Ever.
Oh, dude, we didn't even fucking talk about Patchy Mix.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, he's terrible. Patchy's so bad.
Dude, so disappointing. We've been at the Pacific MMA channel. We've been waiting for this for a long ass time, and of course, another top tier Bellator outside of UFC guy comes in and gets fucked in the ass by like a mid talent. Because of course, we can't have anything fun here. Nothing fun. And Bellator has to just shit the bed and embarrass itself every single time their talent comes over to the UFC.
It was the way he lost, too. Like, he just didn't have anything for Bautista. Like, dude, that's Mario Bautista.
No aggression, just sitting there like a rock'em sock'em robot, not moving his fucking head. And not even entertaining like a rock'em sock'em robot, just like a dog shit, like...
Okay, hold on, I just thought of this. Like, in almost direct style comparison... For Patchy Mix in the UFC was Damon Blackshear, who arguably beat Mario Bautista. I believe he won that fight. Damon Blackshear is like 5-3 in the UFC and unranked. And I love Blackshear. He's one of my favorite unranked fighters. He's awesome.
We've done a lot of Blackshear glazing in our a few weeks ago.
We have. You're 20-1 and the defending Bellator champ with wins over Kyoji Horiguchi, Sergio Pettis, fucking Pitbull, I think. I don't remember. And a bunch of other guys.
People are saying he's the best bantamweight in the world.
And you're a worse Damon Blackshear?
I mean, like, I never thought he was the best bantamweight in the world.
I thought he was championship
top 5, but I thought he was better than that.
Dude,
that was so disappointing.
I mean, you're a discount Damon Blackshear. You're a Damon Blackshear without the footwork. Dude, Damon Blackshear's footwork and head movement is fucking terrible. That's the worst part of his game. The guy, when he can't get the ball rolling on the feet, he just freezes up and
Patchy Mix loses to Cody Gibson.
I mean, if he does this and doesn't shoot a fucking takedown, he shot one takedown. Yeah. It was at the beginning of round 3 after he had already lost the fight. At that point, what
good
are
job,
you
man.
doing? What are you doing?
Good game plan.
Yeah, great game plan.
Who are his coaches? They need to be beaten with sticks.
Dude, it's fucking like I actually don't know. I know it's Tatiana Suarez and like some. I know it's a recognizable people, but dude, I'm just at a loss for words. I don't know. Like, how the fuck does that happen? The UFC's in such a bad spot.
Now no one gives a fuck about Patchy Mix or any Bellator fighter. They've been so bad recently, like outside of promotion fighters coming in, that no one's gonna give a fuck about Aaron Pico either. And he's probably gonna lose. Like, it's so lame. And it's just terrible for the sport.
I hope he doesn't lose like the way that fucking Patchy and Pitbull lost. I mean, the thing that sucks is like we didn't get.
Well, he might get slept because Aaron Pico's chinny as fuck. But like,
yeah, I mean, he's just like
that would be fun.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if he fights Arnold Allen and they get into a brawl and he gets slept, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
If he actually fights.
No, a boring decision where he just looks technically worse in every way than whoever he's fighting, yeah.
I can't.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Dude, I need Islam JDM and Hamzat DDP. Those are like the only good fights right now. Don't hype up Oliveira Topuria. It's a fucking like. I'm sorry, but a fight isn't good if like one option is so obviously flat out worse than the other.
Yeah.
Because, and I know
that
like
has a name, Charles DuBronx.
No, he's 35 and he's chinny and his skill set's limited, and he went to decision with Michael Chandler in November 2024. It's.
Oh my god. That fight was so bad.
If Topuria loses that, and then the next month, Dustin Holloway, who I'm sorry. Oh, I love the violence. Oh, I like both of the fighters, and I'm going to be sad when one of them loses, but I'm going to be happy when the other one wins. I don't care, man. They're washed. They've had 6 title shots. I mean, Max was a former champ, but...
Dude, like, I don't know. There's kind of a conversation we need to have about that. Like, yeah, that looks good on paper, but then you think about it for a second. Is that selling at all? Does anyone, like...
I mean...
I don't care.
It'll sell
sorry,
tickets, but that's it. Because it's in Lafayette.
Yeah, I guess it will sell because it's Poirier and Max. But, dude, like, I just don't care.
It's a rough time. It's a rough
I
time.
I don't have like a you know, much of a formed thought about it. Just because I don't care. If that's like a huge selling point for you guys, as a billion-dollar company, is like two old fucks fighting, and I know I'm disrespecting the fuck out of two like legends, but dude, come on. This is the best we have to offer.
Pay-per-view main event.
This is like, yeah, this is a pay-per-view main event. This is like one of the biggest things on the horizon. How disappointing is that? Like, we go back a few years, that's a fucking joke. That's a main card opener.
Why couldn't we just get Islam Taporia? What was the fucking hold up there?
Yeah.
I mean, I swear these fights just used to happen. The right fights used to happen. I know we had Jones versus Kane and Silva versus GSP is the biggest example. But I swear, if there was a fight like that, like Volk Islam, we just got it. They would just make the fight. Izzy wants to move up after a couple defenses. Make the fucking fight. But
yeah, and I mean, and they're quick to strip Islam. Like they're very quick to like prevent people from going for double champ status. And I get that, but there's that double standard there, and I don't even need to say it because everybody is.
And that's
stripping Islam. Like
that's one of what Will's talking about is actually maybe the worst part about the UFC right now. Maybe is the heavyweight division and the state it's in.
Sport killing. It's straight up sport killing. It's suicide. What are we doing? I mean, heavyweight sucks right now. You couldn't do this at a better time in heavyweight. But dude, you have a clear top contender, like a potential star in Tom Aspinall. Maybe even already a star. People love Tom Aspinall, but you're just you're killing the division, you're killing the sport, and you're creating these weird little like loopholes and double standards that don't need to be there.
And not to bring like morals into it because it's a business and it's fighting, but it is like sickening as a longtime MMA fan that this fucking guy John Jones is one, our GOAT, and two, like he's our MJ, he's our Brady, and two, that the UFC just bends over for him and that he gets whatever he wants from them. It's fucking gross. He's such a terrible human.
I will always say GSP is the GOAT.
I agree.
No matter what.
Or Mighty Mouse.
He will always be the GOAT.
Seattle.
Or Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We've been fuck it. I don't care about the video length. Fuck it. I truly don't care. It's just it's a depressing, brutal state that the UFC's in right now. There's barely anything to look forward to. Like I said, there's some big fights. Usman Buckley, Hamzat DDP, Islam JDM. Then there's nothing else. There's nothing bigger than that. There's nothing below that I'm like, shit, I want to see that. Royval Cop. Is that all?
I mean, like, the UFC's middling talent is completely devoid of anything or anyone interesting.
And even then, Royval Cop, I'm talking about like a fucking feature fight or co-main event to a pay-per-view. Or like a fight night headliner. Not a main card opener that is just on international fight. Like that's not what I'm talking about. I don't know, bro. It's horrible. This might become a fucking baseball and football channel. Like, not actually. I'm definitely gonna make football videos.
I like baseball.
I'm not making baseball videos. The Mariners are on like a 11 game losing streak, and we just lost a series. We
started so well, man.
We got swept by the Orioles, and we just the Angels just clinched a series against us. The Angels, the Angels. So
no. You guys don't have to make the playoffs ever.
Yeah, it's just like fucking once in the last 20 years.
We're only one of the most successful sports franchises financially, like, in the world.
Yeah, huge fan base.
No, don't make the playoffs. You're good. Thanks, Seattle.
Yeah, give us 1 year, beat the Jays.
Best pitching core in the MLB. Okay, but UFC 316, fuck you.
Yeah, fucking terrible. I am gonna make football actually like soon though, because of the state of the UFC. I'm making a football video soon. It's gonna be like just season predictions and shit.
Hey, one positive that we're getting out of this. This card was in New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't deserve anything good. And sadly, we have to feel a bit of the fallout across the world. But hey, if a dude from New Jersey spent like, all his money, his whole paycheck, couldn't pay child support this month, and just ruined his life going to a dog shit card, I'm gonna be happy because he lives in New Jersey.
Facts.
Fuck that guy.
Horrible place.
And fuck everyone at that stupid ass arena.
Fuck.
Stop giving New Jersey cards. It's always ass.
Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Jets. Fuck the Devils. Fuck the Nets. I know they're in Brooklyn now. Fuck the Eagles because they're close enough to Jersey. All right. Philadelphia. Fuck the Sixers.
All that.
Fuck
all
the
that,
Flyers. Fuck the Knicks. They're close enough once again. Even fuck the Islanders, dude. And fuck the Mets. They're close enough. Yeah. Fuck them all. Buffalo. Bordering state. Kill them.
It's an anti-New Jersey channel.
It is.
If you're from there, get the fuck off.
Go Hawks.
Anyway.
Hawk to
I think, that's
I think that's it. I don't know. I have nothing else for you. Probably going to go jump off my balcony. So, have a good day.
Yeah.